Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Podcast Listen Speak. In this video, I will share how to improve your English. English Podcast. Learn English through story. Part 1. Hey there, and welcome to English with Podcast. If you're new here, I'm really glad you found this video. And if you're returning, welcome back, my friend. This channel is all about helping you improve your English through real-life stories in a way that's slow, clear, and stress-free. So, if you've been feeling like English is hard to keep up with, don't worry, you're in the right place. Just relax, listen, and learn step by step with me. Today, I want to share something personal, a day in my life. From the moment I wake up to the time I go to bed. As I tell my story, you'll learn useful English words and sentences you can use every day. So, get comfy, maybe grab a cup of tea, and let's begin. One, morning routine. Let's start with the morning. Most days, I wake up around 6 a.m. I'll be honest. Sometimes I still feel sleepy and really don't want to get out of bed. But I know I have to, so I sit up slowly, stretch a little, and turn off my alarm. The first thing I do is head to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and splash cold water on my face. It really helps me wake up. Then I jump into the shower for a quick wash. After that, I feel fresh and ready to take on the day. Next stop, the kitchen. Time for breakfast. I usually keep it simple. Some bread with cheese or eggs, and of course, a hot cup of coffee. While I eat, I like to scroll through my phone a bit or put on some relaxing music. At about 6:45, I start getting dressed. Since I wear a uniform for work, it's pretty easy. I don't have to think too much about what to wear. By 7 o'clock, I'm out the door and on my way. Danu, the commute. I walk to the bus stop, which is just 10 minutes from my house. The air's usually cool in the morning and the streets are quiet. I like that part of the day. It gives me a peaceful moment before things get busy. At 7:15, the bus arrives. I get on with a bunch of other people, most of them on their way to work, too. On the ride, I either chat with a friend or just stare out the window. Sometimes I feel a little sleepy, but I never nap on the bus. I'm always worried I'll miss my stop. Three, work life. By 7:45, I arrive at work. I work at a factory where I check products and pack them into boxes. We use machines for a lot of tasks, so I have to stay focused and careful. The best part? My team. Everyone is friendly. We always say good morning to each other and help out when someone needs a hand. That really makes the workday better. I work for 4 hours straight in the morning. Around noon, it's lunchtime. I usually bring food from home, rice with some meat and veggies. I drink water, or sometimes tea, and I sit with my coworkers. We chat about our day, our families, or sometimes just random stuff. It's a nice break. Nug 4, afternoon grind. At 12:30, we get back to work. The afternoons can go one of two ways. Some days are super easy and others are packed with tasks. Either way, I keep going. I stand for most of the day, which can be tiring, especially for my feet. But I try to stay positive and keep smiling. That helps a lot. By 4:30 p.m., my shift is over. Finally, time to head home. Number 5, after work and evening routine. Once I get home, I take off my shoes and just sit for a few minutes. It's such a relief after standing all day. Then, I take a shower to wash away the stress and sweat from work. After that, I always feel clean and calm. Around 6 o'clock, I start preparing dinner. I really enjoy cooking. It helps me relax. Most of the time, I make Vietnamese food like pho or fried rice. But once in a while, I like to try new recipes, especially German dishes. It's fun to mix things up. By 6:30, it's time to eat. After dinner, I wash the dishes and clean up the kitchen. A clean kitchen makes me feel like the day is really under control. 6. Winding down the day in the evenings, I usually take some time for myself. I might watch YouTube videos, things like cooking shows, travel vlogs, or English learning content, of course. Sometimes I call my family back in Vietnam. I really miss them, so hearing their voices always makes me feel better. We laugh, talk about our day, and share little stories. It's one of my favorite parts of the day. 7. Getting ready for bed. At 9 p.m., I start my nighttime routine. First, I brush my teeth again, then I change into my pajamas. I try to avoid screens before bed, so instead, I read a few pages of a book or listen to some soft, relaxing music. By 10 o'clock, I turn off the lights and go to sleep. I try to get a full night's rest so I can wake up refreshed the next morning. Gait more tower mray to cool away or na carabber one bush to run away or there we do we right and deep by rear. Yeah, which I remember. I be brave 8th, final thoughts and motivation. So, that's a typical day in my life. It might seem simple, but I try to make every day meaningful. Working hard, eating well, staying connected with my loved ones, and taking care of myself. If your days feel busy or overwhelming, just remember, every small step counts. Learning English is just like that too. Don't rush. Take it step by step. Make mistakes? No problem, they're part of the journey. What matters is that you keep going. Try to listen to English every day, speak when you can, and just be patient with yourself. You've got this. 9. Helpful resources and goodbye. Oh, and one more thing. I've put together a helpful PDF with all the vocabulary and phrases from today's story. You can download it using the link in the description. It's perfect for reviewing everything you learned. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you found this video helpful. There's so much more to come. Keep learning, stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, and take care. Part 2. Hey again, and welcome back. If you're watching this as part of your daily English practice, good job. Keep it up. In this video, we're diving deeper into how you can learn English naturally, just like I did in my day in the life story. You don't need a fancy classroom or expensive books. Sometimes all it takes is listening to how people actually speak in real life. And that's what this video is here to help with. Let's continue learning English together through real, everyday language. 1. Why learning through story works. So well, let's talk about why using a story, like the one I just shared, is such a great way to learn English. When you listen to a real person talk about their daily routine, it helps you understand how English works in context. It's not just about learning isolated words like bus or shower. You learn the whole sentence. I take the bus at 7:15 in the morning. After work, I like to cook dinner. See how natural that sounds? That's how people speak. You can remember these phrases more easily because they're part of a real story, not from a textbook. Plus, you're also learning when to say these phrases. Timing and tone are important. You wouldn't say, let's eat breakfast at 3 p.m., right? So my tip, when you hear a useful phrase, pause the video, say it out loud, and even write it down. Repetition really helps. 2. Common phrases from my daily routine. Let's go over a few common English phrases you heard in my story. These are super useful and will make your English sound more natural right away. Check mark. I usually wake up at. This is a great way to talk about your routine. Try saying it about yourself. I usually wake up at 6:30. I usually wake up late on weekends. I get dressed. This just means putting on your clothes. You don't need to say, I wear my clothes in this case. Get dressed sounds better. I take the bus. Simple and very common. You don't say, I ride the bus as much in everyday conversation. Take the bus is more natural. I'm tired, but I try to smile. This one is nice, isn't it? It shows a positive attitude. You can use this kind of sentence anytime life gets hard, but you keep going. I'm busy, but I try to stay calm. I'm nervous, but I try to be confident. All of these little expressions help you sound more like a native speaker, because that's how native speakers talk every day. Three, your turn. Practice with me. Let's try something fun. I'll say part of a sentence, and you can try to finish it in your own words. You can pause the video and speak out loud. Ready? In the morning, maybe you eat breakfast, go for a walk, or scroll on your phone. After work, I like to cook, relax, watch TV, think about your own routine. Before I go to sleep, I read a book, drink tea, listen to music. This kind of simple speaking exercise helps a lot. You don't need long, complicated answers, just real, honest English that's about your own life. Door reader way is my rebrasem. Door has my rebrasmer. 4. Let's talk vocabulary. Now let's go over some of the useful words from my story, and I'll explain what they mean just in case. Alarm, the sound that wakes you up in the morning. Uniform, clothes you wear for work, like at a factory or a hospital. Commute, your trip to work or school, like riding a bus or train. Coworkers, people you work with. Chores, small tasks at home like washing dishes or cleaning. Routine, the things you do every day in the same order. Relax, to rest and feel calm. These words come up again and again in everyday life. Try using them in your own sentences. For example, my commute takes 30 minutes. I have a simple morning routine. I always relax after dinner.
5. Daily English equals daily practice. Here's something I've learned. If you want to get better at English, you have to make it part of your daily life. That doesn't mean studying for hours. Even 10 or 15 minutes a day can help if you do it consistently. Some easy ideas. Listen to English while you cook or clean. Watch videos like this one with subtitles on. Repeat sentences out loud. Keep a notebook of new phrases. Record yourself speaking and listen back. Just like brushing your teeth or making your bed, learning English can become a habit. 6. Motivation. You're doing great. Sometimes we feel like we're not learning fast enough, right? Maybe you've been learning for a long time and still make mistakes. Guess what? That's totally normal. Even native speakers make mistakes. I speak English every day, and I still forget words or say the wrong thing sometimes. The important thing is that you keep showing up. Every time you watch a video, write a sentence, or try to speak, you're getting better. Little by little, step by step. So be proud of yourself. You're learning a second language. That's a big deal. 7. Bonus. Tip, shadowing technique. Here's a fun technique that I love, and it really helps your pronunciation. It's called shadowing. Here's how it works. 1. Pick a short sentence from a video, like, I start cooking dinner at 6 o'clock. 2. Play the sentence. then immediately try to say it at the same time as the speaker. 3. Match the rhythm, tone, and pronunciation as closely as you can. You might feel silly at first, but it works. It trains your mouth and ears at the same time. You'll sound more fluent without even realizing it. Try it with any part of this video. Go back, hit play, and speak along with me. Eight. English and your real life. Another way to boost your English is to connect it with your real daily life. For example, when you wake up, say in English, "Good morning, time to brush my teeth." While cooking, say, "I'm making rice for dinner." Before bed, say, "I'm feeling sleepy, time to hit the hay." You're turning your day into a classroom, and you don't even need a textbook. The more you connect English to real things around you, the more it will stick in your mind. Ninth, let's keep going together. You made it this far? Awesome. That means you're serious about improving. So don't stop here. Keep watching more story-based videos like this. Practice speaking, even if it's just to yourself. And leave a comment below. Tell me what your daily routine looks like in English. I'd love to hear from you. Part 3. 1. Common mistakes learners make and how to fix them. Let's talk about something really important. Common mistakes English learners make. Don't worry if you've done some of these. We all do at some point. The key is to recognize them and keep improving. Trying to translate everything in your head when you hear or say something in English. Do you try to translate it from your native language first? That can slow you down a lot. Instead, try to think in English. Even simple sentences like, "I'm hungry," "I need to leave now," "It's raining outside." The more you practice thinking in English, the faster and smoother your speaking will become. Focusing too much on grammar and not enough on speaking grammar is important, of course. But if you spend all your time memorizing rules and never use the language, you won't get far. Balance is the secret. Don't wait until your English is perfect to speak. Speak now, even with mistakes. Being afraid of making mistakes. This is probably the biggest one. So many learners are afraid to speak because they think, "What if I say it wrong?" But let me ask you something. How did you learn your first language? By making tons of mistakes. Mistakes are not the enemy. They're part of the process. Make them proudly. Every mistake is a lesson. 2 confidence tips for speaking English. Now let's talk about confidence, because even if you know the words, sometimes it's scary to speak, right? Here are some quick tips to feel more confident when you use English. Speak slowly. You don't need to rush. Speaking slowly gives you more time to think and helps others understand you better. Use simple words. You don't need big fancy vocabulary to sound smart. Clear is better than complicated. Practice with your voice. Read out loud. Record yourself. Listen back. It helps you hear your progress and build fluency. Smile when you speak. It sounds silly, but smiling can calm your nerves and make your voice sound more friendly and relaxed. Talk to yourself. Seriously. While walking, cooking, or doing chores, say what you're doing out loud in English. "I'm washing the dishes now. Let's see, where did I put my keys?" You'll build confidence and vocabulary at the same time. 3. How to stay consistent with English practice. So many people start learning English but stop after a few weeks or months. The truth is, the people who succeed are the ones who are consistent. Here's how to stay on track. Set small daily goals. Don't try to do too much all at once. Instead of, "I'll study for 2 hours every day," say, "I'll watch 1 video a day." I'll learn 3 new words today. Small goals are easier to reach and build good habits. Create a routine. Find a time every day to do something in English, even just 10 minutes. Morning, before bed, on your lunch break, make it part of your schedule. Track your progress. Use a notebook or app to track what you've learned. It helps you stay motivated when you see how far you've come. Make English fun. Watch shows or videos you like. Listen to music. Play language games. If it's boring, you won't stick with it. Learning should be enjoyable. Join a community. If you can, talk with other learners. Comment on YouTube videos. Join online groups. You don't have to do this alone. Four, real-life English equals real progress. Let me remind you of something powerful. You don't have to be perfect to be successful. If you can order a coffee in English, that's success. If you can understand a YouTube video without subtitles, that's success. If you can say, "I'm tired," or "let's take a break," when talking to someone, success. Real progress happens in daily life, not just on paper. Use English when you cook, shop, text friends, or plan your day. That's how you grow. 5. Vocabulary. Spotlight. Everyday words from the video. Here's a little vocabulary review to wrap things up. These are some of the most useful, everyday English words and phrases we heard in the video. Wake up. To stop sleeping, get dressed. Put on clothes. Take the bus. Use public transport, work shift. Your scheduled time for working, cook dinner. Prepare your evening meal. Do the dishes. Wash the plates and cups, call family. Make a phone or video call to relatives. Brush your teeth. Clean your teeth with a toothbrush, go to bed, lie down and sleep. Try using some of these today in a sentence about your routine. Six, a quick challenge for you. All right, it's challenge time. Can you write or say 5 to 7 sentences about your own day just like I shared mine? You can use this pattern. 1. I usually wake up at 2, then 3. After that, 4. At work or school, 5. In the evening, 6. Before bed, You can pause the video and do this now, or write it down later in the comments. I'll be reading, and I'd love to see how you use English to describe your life. 7. Helpful extras and what's next. If you liked this story-style lesson, great news, there's more coming. Every week, I post new videos to help you. Improve listening, build vocabulary, learn grammar naturally, speak with confidence. Also, don't forget, I've created a free PDF with all the words and useful expressions from today's lesson. You'll find the download link in the video description. Use it to review, practice writing, or even quiz yourself. It's yours to keep. 8. Final words of encouragement. Before we end, let me say this one more time. Learning English is a journey. It's okay to go slow. It's okay to have hard days. What matters is that you keep showing up. You are doing something amazing. Learning a second language takes time, courage, and patience. Don't give up. Celebrate your small wins. Stay motivated. Keep practicing. You've already taken a big step just by watching this video. 9th, let's stay connected. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. That way you won't miss any new lessons, and we can keep learning together. Also, leave a like if this format helped you, and comment below with your favorite phrase from today's video or your own mini story. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being part of this community. I'm Nora, and I'll see you next time with more English learning through real stories. Until then, take care, keep smiling, and keep practicing. Bye for now.